Sure we can do it. We just got to. Yeah, 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 yeah. I know we can do it. Sure we can do it. We got to.
One of the comments on yesterday's vlog was from Tom at Whistle Thicket, and he said that he couldn't see a single weed in my garden, and what a great job I'd done at mulching. So I just thought today I would give you a little tour of our homestead and show you that we are completely weed free. So here we are, this is the entrance to our homestead, and obviously as you can see, not a single weed on the road, and having a look at the first little area we come to. This is where the very lovely lavender and catmint is, and some honeysuckle, and yeah, no weeds here, and no weeds in the corner there, and no weeds along the front or hanging around, you know, in the centre of our front garden. And opposite the house is an area that you'll be familiar with. It's where we have all the wood chippings. So there you go behind me. That's where we keep all the wood chippings, and no weeds here either. There's no weeds growing in the grass, and there's nothing like, I don't know, we don't have any brambles, you know, the wild blackberries. There's definitely none of those hanging around and growing out of our hedges. And there's no beautiful thistles. I'd like there to be, but no, there's no thistles, and it's just not waist high with weeds all round. Hopefully you're beginning to get the idea that there may be one or two weeds on our homestead, and some of them I'm quite happy to let grow, and others, well, I just turn a blind eye to them because there's only so much you can do. The blackberry brambles that are growing through our hedge, you see, they're a real nuisance because they'll become a great thicket of spiny, prickly, painful stems. But you know, they're also free food, and there's an awful lot of them. They grow all along the fencing, on the boundaries, and actually they grow on the other side of the fence as well. They're all along there. The mulch that is here in 4 foot high piles of wood chippings, well, that's got weeds growing in it, and up through it. So that's about 12 inches of wood chip, and we've still got bindweed coming up through it. And between the shrubbery and the area where the wood chips are is an area that, well, we've intended to make a shrubbery out of as well, but it hasn't quite happened yet, and it looks like this. This is the second year in the row it's looked like this, and under this lot of weeds is some topsoil that I bought in, and the topsoil was laid down onto a tarpaulin. So under those weeds is about a ton of topsoil, and it's sitting on a tarpaulin, and the weeds don't care. They have no respect for my tarpaulin and my topsoil. They just think it's a great place to grow. So going past the lavender hedge, to the gate into the food forest, and immediately on my left is what was the perennial border, but it's now a 40-foot long space, 6 to 7 feet wide, of pernicious perennial weeds with a few perennial flowers. Some very pretty hollyhocks there, hiding behind the seeds of the dock leaves, and here's one of the thistles. And these are, well, I've never known a thistle like this. This is what I'm guessing they call a Scottish thistle, and it is absolutely beautiful. It is beautiful, but look at the spines on this. There are spines on the ends of the leaves, all up the stems. They are vicious, and these are the ones that we're having a real trouble getting out, because even with 2 pairs of gloves, the spikes and the spines of the thistle are going through 2 layers of gloves, and one of those was my leather gauntlet, so we just don't know how to get rid of them, and so yet again they're now going to seed, and so next year we'll have gazillion of them. So thank you for the kind comments I've had about my weed-free garden, but rest assured, like every other homestead, we have our fair share of weeds. And wherever you are, and whatever weeds are growing in your garden, I hope you've had a good day, and I also hope that you can join me again tomorrow.